BlackRock is reportedly focusing on XRP and is scheduled to make a significant purchase of XRP, investing over $9 billion into Ripple Labs to get the mass amount of XRP that they intend to hold in escrow officially ready to submit an XRP ETF in the next hours. Leaked reports revealed. Real 5 has verified that the XRP price target resulting from the massive $9 trillion investment is close to about $100 before confirmation that XRP will skyrocket to $3,542 per XRP due tokenization of over $364 billion in the real estate market. And the next few weeks will see all of this happening. First of all, we are giving free XRP as a cooperation with Uphold before delving into the specifics. And of course, loving this video, subscribe to the channel with your criteria and will help you earn your free XRP. You have to also register on a post with my link in the description and make a purchase. I absolutely advise it, as the whole process takes less than 5 minutes and it's practically free money. With that, you could literally buy XRP, buy any other crypto, or even withdraw and get up to $100. Once more, spend less than 5 minutes of your time getting your free money. Then let's start the video. Brad Garlinghouse, sometimes known as Ripple's CL, therefore projected approximately a week ago that by the end of 2025, Bitcoin's price will be over $200,000. However, many people are unaware that he also discussed XRP and noted that since volume facilitated slated to start flowing on the XRP ledger within days, XRP will most certainly exceed $654 billion. Furthermore, underlined by him was XRP's takeover of 14% of the fast network payments over the next 5 years. By the end of 2030, every XRP will thus be valued around $3,800. And this is naturally at least at last. And in each of these cases, it was live on TV. In fact, there is audio and video recording verifying anything I just mentioned in this video. Although many analysts and experts have gone public and confirmed comparable price points, even prior to Ripple CEO's projection, owing to institutional acceptance onboarding on the XRP ledger, what makes it incredibly bullish? For instance, Real Buy, which is tokenizing over $654 billion, announced that they will start facilitating real estate in the next 5 to 6 days. Once more, this is significant news since the actual token presale is entirely constructed on the XFPE ledger. Formally launching concludes in 4 days. RealFi also revealed that they finalized the blueprint for the first real estate marketplace that will be accepting both XRP and Real Token as means of payment, and that the actual token, which is once tokenizing over 600 billion, is already finalizing discussions listings. And on the actual token price front, consider that to be really significant. Just glaze over this right here. Real Token did a massive 10 times even in pre-sale, and there isn't enough to distribute around. Officially, the RealFi team, which manages the whole ecosystem, built on Real utilizing the Real native token, announced that just 50% of the total Real token supply remains, and that there is 5 to 6 days left for their pre-sale. Still, they have also shown another significant advancement, and that means that the actual token is actively ready for the XRP ledger to show $100 billion real estate. So if you're not searching into the actual token and you didn't go into it, I'm not financial advisors, not financializing your homework, but this is screaming bullish. and there's going to be so much money to be earned. Look at these high support levels, Priuses all around. See the volume of orders here. There is insufficient quantity to last, and people are dying for the actual token. We could thus practically observe a significant supply shock at any moment. Actually, all the content on the Realize website, payrealize.com, talks to you about the real token and helps you to understand more about their ecosystem. However, what is abundantly evident is that two tokens will be utilized: the actual token local to the RealFi ecosystem and XRP. With a remarkable 8.7 out of 10 score and a 99 out of 100 band X score, you may naturally get actual token on all the XRP ledger exchanges like XMagnetic, Van Exchange, and XP Market. Look at this frighteningly optimistic chart with the great momentum. This object is clearly acting exactly parabolic. You can see that, and it's just 5% in the previous 24 hours. This is indeed a legitimate token, and X has confirmed it. Of course, for everyone else asking in the comment area, verifying the issuer's address is the best approach since a lot of bogus actual tokens have surfaced still. This is the actual one using the address of the issuer. And I have to admit, I'm quite optimistic about actual token. Given the promise, this is one of the projects I am directly funding. Since XRP is entered on the ledger, it ranks as the top real estate company. They are tokenizing almost $600 billion, built on the XRP ledger. Its utility in facilitating payments are clear. We thus are looking at this. To top it off as a variable supply of, I believe, to be 1 billion total, but they said Phase 1 will only have a 100 million supply, which is really meager, so supply share can occur at any moment. Again, all of this together practically offers the perfect solution for literally billions upon billions of institutional money streaming to the real token and a tremendous price increase, a 100,000x, maybe even a millionx, giving people generational fortune. Look where XRP is today. I got into it when it was dirt cheap. And this is what I say. Real token. I mean, I couldn't afford extra bit dirt cheap levels. I paid, reasonable rates, maybe at $50.40. But right now, very, very early, I am just beginning to really token. That's hardly anything. About 600 holders total. If you are now in right now, you are lucky, since you are among the very few that may perhaps become multi-millionaire of such a limited amount of genuine tokens. This is where it all hands out, as right now, a little amount of money sells you in many genuine tokens. And this is where all the money, that is, all the major income, gets generated. Now, we will also review the XRP ledger, as in fact the XRP ledger as a whole is more important than XRP alone. And once crypto is added for a $19 trillion tipping point, after a while, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP price swings would send XRP's price over $338.20 per XRP. Now, the CTF token, the payment rewards token of the XRP ledger, or the cashback system of the XRP ledger. Actually, it is poised to explode literally. Given just a $20 billion market value, CTF token would absolutely explode $748.50. Once more, it's huge, as this is occurring on the XRP ledger. It all is being enabled. Every dollar is being enabled on the XRP ledger, and institutions are hopping on board still. Look at the CTF pricing chart here. Actually, MEXI right here is where this is happening. View this here. We do observe a consolidation. Of course, now because it is bouncing right here, we could see a significant breakout. We will be closely monitoring, so even if it is likely that we will see a breakout right here,